Hey there, just heading back from some early morning harvesting. In the previous video, we fought the Ice Titan and won. Our Rexes and Dinotherians are so strong. We finally got a piece of mech gear. I've been hoping for that for a while. Today is going to be a chill base day. We need to do some odds and ends to get ready for the Roaming King Titan fight. I went ahead and built a tech replicator. I use the automated arc mod and don't actually need a tech replicator to make tech stuff, but I figured I should at least build a replicator and put it out for base aesthetics. That thing is so loud, but I got the quiet home mod on and I can silence it. Today we will build a mech and that siege cannon I got from the Ice Titan. We will take it out for a spin to relearn the controls. It has been many years since I used a mech. Also, I want to put some weapons and armor traits on my gear. The last thing we will do is put our Roaming King Titan army out to check the levels and saddles. Let's get started. All right, here we are back at base. That's one of the things I love about the automated arc industrial forge. The metal gets auto pulled from your dinos into it. So that's kind of cool. Let me go ahead and drop this S Basilisuchus out. And he's got metal. And it should go poof any second. Perfect. And it is in here. Yep. All right, we're all set. We're going to put this guy away. He did a great job at getting us some metal. And we'll put him back in his spot, which is right here. Sweet. Now, I need to dump out the mantis and put him away, and then we'll get started. All right, let's go ahead and go to the repair anvil and repair a few things. While I was down getting metal, I got hijacked by enraged Capro, and the mantis went crazy. I went crazy. I ended up damaging all my gear and also the pick that the mantis uses. So I need to repair all that. Let's just put this all in here and then we will repair all. I love this repair anvil. It's part of the Vanilla with Sprinkles mod, and it is pretty cool. You know, any of your resources within range, it'll just automatically repair, or it'll automatically pull to repair. So that is pretty awesome. Let's put that on there. Let's put this guy onto neutral. There we go. And put him away. So I built the tech replicator. I don't really need it, but I figured I'd go ahead and build it for aesthetics. Over here, I normally use the automated arc fabricator, and that allows you to craft tech items. Let's see, let's go for armor and tech, and you can see that you can craft your tech stuff in here. But I figured, you know, on this map for the aesthetics, I'll go ahead and put it out. I put the Quiet Homes mod on there, and it silenced it. It also kind of glitched it out a little bit, you know, like, you know, I don't like that. Let's pick this up. Let's just go ahead and pick it up. All right, now let me put my back to this, and let's put this thing out one more time. We'll go here. Disable snapping. I don't remember how far in I need to get it, but we're going to go right there. Yeah, that looks like good enough. Yeah, okay. Let's turn it on. Okay, super loud. Good Lord, that is so loud. Let's, I can't even hear myself talking so loud. This is the Quiet Home skin. Let's go ahead and drop that there. And we'll activate that. And poof, it is silent. Thank you. Whew. That was super loud. Okay, put them back where he belongs. Now, let's go ahead, and the first thing we need to do is craft a mech. I think I need to do blueprint sharing. There we go. So that should be, where's the blueprint? Show connections. So yeah, it's connected. So I guess I could craft anything that's in that. Let's hide the connection. All right. We'll go to black and just see what we see. All right, so now you can see all the blueprints that I've got in there. So weird that it doesn't show that. Maybe I'm looking at it in the wrong way. Yeah, anyway, let's go to mech. And we'll go here. All right, we have a level 41 mech that's got 67%. I don't know if that is default. I don't know if that's a blueprint from somewhere. I'm not sure why that is the way it is, but we'll go ahead and we'll do pull for one, and we will craft one. Hello. Dang, dude. Now, that has been a minute since I've used one of these, and you are... Wait. Hold on a second. All right. Well, let me get some... It's element that these guys use? I can't remember. I got some on me. Let's split, and we'll put that back there, and we'll put this into here, and we'll mount up on them. So it has been quite a while since I've used a mech. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Right. Let's come out of that. All right, right triggers the sword. Aim. Shoot. All right. Jump is fly, right? Oh, you were super glitchy. All right, we'll get you up out of the way here. All right, and I land on the ground when I exit. Right, okay. We got to paint this guy because he doesn't look good. But I have to say, these little bits like right here and right here on the legs look pretty cool. They're different than I remember in Ark Survival Evolved. Yeah, I'm gonna be interested to look at the color pattern. Yeah, these aren't good colors. We need to paint them. Before we paint them, let's go and make this siege cannon. Let's place this in here. I think I can craft this like multiple times, right? And then we will craft one. All right. Let's put this blueprint away. I've been carrying this blueprint around for quite a while. So let's put it here. That way we don't lose it. Oh, we got to take something out. What are we taking out here? How about a gotcha saddle? I don't need that. Put that there. And just to speed this up, let's put this gotcha saddle there. Okay, now let's go ahead and shut this tech replicator off. I don't want it to give me any lag here. And it is, I'm pretty sure it's Element that runs the mech. There it is. We got tons of Element, so let's grab this. Also, we need some paints. I think we're gonna need a paintbrush. Let's just get a bunch of different colors there. I don't like the red. This is what, white? Okay, now let's get up here and detach. All right, let's put the paintbrush down here. Let's put this module on. How's that look? Yeah, it looks pretty good. You know what I didn't do? I didn't get shells. Maybe I can pull those. Let's go with some element. Let's put 100 in there, and we'll take that back. I forget how much element these guys use. It seems like it's a lot. We will find out. All right, now. All right, just used all my paint. Okay, so that's kind of dark. I'm thinking maybe we might have to go white with this thing. Some accents. That's too much blue. That's not too bad. Yeah, I like that. Let's go with blue there. And what blue is this? Oh, that's like the striping. I kind of like that. All right, that looks good. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah. That looks pretty good. I like it. Good enough. I'll tell you what, let's go and put these colors up, and I can grab some shells if I can carry them. I pre-made some because I knew I was going to be doing this. Okay, now I have a question. Is it possible to put this guy in an SCS Dino storage ball? Did we lose anything? We did not. All right, now the question is, how do we put him out? Let's put that here. Now I have items enabled for pickup on the SCS storage settings, so that should put the cannon in its place, the element and the shells in will stay in its place here. Let's put this on the hotbar. Let's hit the save. Let's get in the mech, and let's go out and do some stuff here. Wait, why is the cannon up on his head? That was weird. Okay, that's how to put the cannon on. There's an overspawning over here, so I'm just going to go to town. Let's see what kind of damage we do. 544, is that what I saw? I think it's 544 damage. Yeah, there may be some mate boosting there. Let's go ahead and pop one of these guys. 370. Okay. Huh, there's a delay. It like fires twice in delays. It seems like you could just endlessly fire. In ASE, you could just like keep firing, but it's like a 3 shot. And then you have to pull the trigger again. I believe that's a change, right? Huh. Alright, so it did harvest that. I believe that was a shiny dino. Yeah, I got some rewards there. Okay, let's do a cannon and see what happens. So hit R3, and I wish there's a way to zoom in, but I think I have to hold the trigger until it charges. It's kind of acting a little glitchy, I'm not gonna lie. It's like how I hold the trigger down is a little weird. Huh. Okay, not too bad. That was a bunch of shells just used up. Let's see if I hit this. Can I harvest that? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a little glitchy with the sword swing. It's a little glitchy with the sword swing. That is on sprint. And there's a little delay here. There we go. We got up on there. Okay. All right. What do we got in our inventory that we need to get rid of? Ooh, we already used 2 things of element. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. I'm not too bothered with that. Next thing on our list is I want to put some traits and on the weapons and armor. And I'd gotten a few from doing those OSDs, and I wanted to kind of just see what we have to work with. I don't know what is actually what I'm going to end up using, but let's just put this here because we know it's that kind of gear. Let's see. I think this is one that I was looking at. Well, we have some options. We've got greater cleansing armor trait. Duration of all debuffs is decreased by 10%. We have marathon. While wearing this armor, you can run with no stamina, but hunger and thirst decrease instead. Or we have marathon. I'm not really interested in the marathon. So let's put this cleansing on here. I don't know if I'm ever going to get any use out of that, but hey, we got it. Let's go for, I had one for harvesting. What, rogue, moderate workers melee. Attacks from this deal 11.2 more damage to structures and non-carcass resources. Okay, so we'll put that on our multi-tool. And in case you're not familiar with what this is the multi-tool from Nano's Reusable. And put that there. And just a quick showcase of it. You pull it out, it's a metal pick. On PlayStation, you hit square, it flips into a metal hatchet. Hit square again, it flips into like a baseball bat, which is like an upgraded version of a club. And then hit square again, and you got your sickle. And so that should be better harvesting. Let's see if we can find something. I've pretty much cleaned all the stuff that spawns around. Oh, here we go. Let's see what kind of fiber we get. 100. Wait, am I getting berries too? I shouldn't be getting berries. Why am I getting berries? I'm going to say Unreal Engine glitch. Yeah, so 400 off of one rock. 300 flint off of another rock. Yeah, so I guess I can notice some improvement with that. You know, increased harvesting and stuff. And let's dump all this crap out of our inventory now. This goes here. And we will manual sort. I got all that meat I got to get rid of here. Let's come back over here and let's look at the last 3 items to work with. This is a projectile gun tray. And each hit, what does this go on? Oh, it can go on shotgun or a long neck. Each hit from this weapon against a non-allied target reduces the damage of the incoming attack by 2.5, stacking up to 10 times each hit. I wonder if you put it on a shotgun, if that means each pellet, or if it's like just each time you fire the weapon. I'm not sure about that. Let's see what else we've got. We've got lesser protecting. Each hit from this weapon against a non-allied target reduces the damage of the incoming attack. That's the same thing. Here is Tracker's trait. Okay. And here is Ricochet gun trait. Shots from this have an 18 chance to ricochet. I don't want to do ricocheting because I don't want to damage dinos that I'm trying to tame if I'm killing off a dino I don't want to tame. So protecting is probably what I'm going to end up using. That's the only options I have, right? We've got protecting and tracker. You know what? We'll put the tracker on just to play with it. And then protecting, let's put that on just to play with it. So we'll put that there and that there. And now I need something for a melee weapon, which is greater rogues. That's damage dealt from behind. Greater shielding. Hits against non-allied living target. Grants you a shield for 5% of your max HP. Stacking 5 times. Okay. That is life drinking. Heal for 7.5 of the damage you deal with this weapon to a max of 5% of your max hit points. I don't really understand what that means, but okay. And Berserker, increase the speed by 5, but the damage taken by 10. I don't want that one. So we may be doing life drinking. That'll give me healing. That could have been useful with the Capro. It pulled me off of the Mantis and I started whacking away with the sword. We got a greater shielding. Targets grant you a shield for 5% of your max HP. I don't really understand what that means. Does that mean it'll decrease the damage? We'll put this one as the damage dealt from behind. I mean, I often don't sneak up with a melee weapon. It's like face to face. Let's go with shielding. That seems like it could be pretty good. All right. So we got those out. One thing I want to test is this long neck, this tracker. Let's find something to shoot at. Here we go. Okay, so it tracks. You can see where it ran off to. Well, that's kind of cool. That's pretty long. Yeah, that's pretty long. I kind of like that. If I'm taming, I typically will put a mark on it with the Nano's reusable spyglass. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's not too bad at all. All right. The shotgun, and what does it say what the trait is? Because I'll forget what's on there. Each hit reduces non-allied target damage. Okay, so, well, I don't want to test that right now. Okay, so we got the traits put on, the weapons and the armor. The next thing is to put out the boss army to check XP levels and to check saddles. I want to make sure we're good. For the Roman King Titan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Dreadnoughtus, the Dinosuchus. I'm going to put all these guys out. Okay. I believe this is going to be my army here. And of course I'll have the mech out as well. Let's see if I can actually, yeah, I can go here now. So let's get in this guy. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to set them all up over here. Clear out space because this is going to be quite large. Like all the amount of dinos that are going to be out. Okay, so this is going to be our Roman King Titan army. It's going to be 6 Dreadnoughtus, 4 Dinotherium, 1 male, 3 females, and 4 Dinosuchus. Now, the Dreadnoughtus should be able to tank damage and do a lot of damage. The Dinotherium are going to boost everybody up, the attack boost and the defense boost, and the Dinosuchus is really there for the gigabyte. And remember that gigabyte works in a % of health damage, and because the Roman King Titan has so much health, they should be able to put in some really good damage with that gigabyte. And then I'm just going to be riding on the mech. Now, what I want to look at is I'm going to go through and see if anybody has points and if anybody's saddle needs to be improved. This one is Ascendant at 141. That's pretty good. This one is 191, and that's Apprentice. I did that one in the upgrade station. This one is going to be 195, and that was in the upgrade station. This one is 204, and that's Mastercraft, and I think I got that out of a drop or something. I can't remember. These guys probably don't have any points. Yeah, they got 151 saddles. Everyone's about the same, I want to say, on these Dinotherium. And that's 157, no points. Here is 155, no points. And the last one is 151, no points. Now, these guys have probably got a bunch of points. Oh yeah, they've got a ton of points. I'm not exactly sure what to do with points on the Dreadnoughtus. Part of me says it go all health, just to make sure they stay alive, but I don't really know. We want them to do damage, so maybe I see if I can go to 300,000 health. Yeah, we should be able to make 300,000. All right, so 300,000 health, that's 13. And then the melee is, it's just all going in melee, put the rest in the melee. This may be a mistake. I may need to put more into health, I don't know. But we'll see. Let me go through and do all that, and then we'll come back and wrap it up. Now, one thing I did want to show with the Dreadnoughtus is all of these stacked mutations I've got. They're all 20 mutations. Yeah, all of them have 20 mutations, and they should all be into health and to melee. I have 9 mutations into health, and then I have 13 into melee. And 9 and 13 do not add up to 20. I actually got a double mutation. Let's see if I do the math correctly. We have 9 and 13, that would be 22. So I got a double mutation into melee one time. And, you know, those are pretty rare, and that's great. That's part of the reason why I kept that particular one. and kept it going through in the bloodline. Now, one thing I didn't show was the saddles. This one's got a 108. This one's a 110. This one's a 110, 108, 119, and 111. The reason that I only went to that level is those saddles are so expensive to make, and more importantly, so expensive to upgrade in the upgrade station. I actually ran out of materials. Like, it was like really, really expensive. But because they get such a boost against Titans, I think that those saddles will be fine. I try to get, above 80 on any of the saddles, and really right around 120. But because they're so expensive, I don't think I can afford to go any higher than that. So they need to stay alive because they're so long to breed, and they're so expensive to get the saddles upgraded. The Deinosuchus, I'm not so worried about. I only have one mutation in the health. I didn't really focus on that as a breeding project. It'll be fine. If I lose those guys, no big deal, as long as I don't get completely wiped. I can always breed up more, and those saddles are easy to upgrade. The Deinotherium, I hope they live. I mean, they've got pretty good saddles. They're all around 150-ish. So I hope that they live. I put a bunch of mutations into health. There's 15 mutations into health, 1 into stamina, 3 into weight, and 6 into melee. And I really, really focused on health because I wanted them to live, to boost up. And, you do the math on that. That's 15 into health, 1 into stamina, that's 16, 3 into weight, that's 19, and there is 6. So that's 25 mutations. I had double mutations into health a ton, and that's how I was able to get more points into mutations than the mutation counter shows. So that's going to be the army, and I think that the army is going to be pretty strong. I think we're going to be okay. Well, that was a productive day. The mech is a blast to use. I'll probably use it anytime we fight the King Titan. I probably won't use it other than that. I've been wanting to mess around with the weapon and armor traits for a while. It sucks that you can't get those traits on other maps, but I'll farm the OSDs and make an awesome set of gear and maybe take that to different maps. We will see. I'm nervous and excited about the Roaming King Titan. That is new to ASA, and I've never done it. I think our army is ready. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed the content. If so, give us a like and a subscribe, and we will see you for the Roaming King Titan fight.